4, man. Game. Everyone.
Pressure is building.
Might have said touchdown.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our Week 5 recap show. So for our first game, we had Scrappy Squirrels versus Free Smoke, EB versus his big bro Shakur, and that was a very, very, very disappointing game by Shakur Lawaru. What happened out there?
Man, we just got the best of them. You know what I'm saying? We're coming off hot from week 4. We got our first dub last week. Murad came out slinging, man. First play of the game, Shakur had a safety. I was shook, man.
He had it twice too.
Yeah.
He got 2 safeties.
Safety, first play of the game. So we started off with the lead without even touching the ball. So we had 2 points, and then the next play, Murad just saw weakness in the defense. He saw Amin at safety. He told me run a go on that side, and I was injured. I looked at him like, you really want me to run a go? You're trying to injure me? And he's like, run a go. So I ran a go. He threw a dime, touchdown.
On Amin?
Yeah, Amin, yeah. And he was just throwing dimes, man. Murad's, he's coming out hot. You know, he made a 4.360. He's the old 2006 Murad now.
Man. He's really on a 2-game winning streak now. I'm kind of shook, you know.
I told you, man.
You're really a
3-3.
third seed. You're the 3rd seed now, right now.
Yeah, I told you.
It's crazy to think about, but I just think Shakur played very, very bad. He had 2 safeties in the beginning. He's already down 4-0 without doing anything. Now down 4-0. He threw picks. He just didn't get nothing going on offense. They didn't get 1 touchdown the whole entire first half. 0 points. He was very, very mad at Ala about refereeing, but you know, it's tough when you don't score any points. So
I got paid. Don't worry.
I got paid good, man.
Got paid.
But pretty much it was a destruction game. You guys killed them 37-12. Easy little game for y'all.
Scrappy Squirrels on the rise. So for the second game, we had Hazem's team Mogadishu versus Muslimin. Arguably the 2 best teams in the league at one point. Muslimin's kind of on that downhill spiral right now. The game had a lot of controversy. Kicked out at halftime.
Disastrous game.
What happened, man?
Pretty much, it started off nice for us. We're on a Blue Valley North turf field. We're up like 28-14. It was like, you know, a nice little game for us. We're locking them down. All of a sudden, some white man came out of nowhere. He said,
Old lacrosse team.
man, he said, who's the commish? He came to me. He's like, sorry guys, you got permit? Like, nah. We're sticking on fields and stuff, so then right away, boom, sorry guys, you gotta go. We went to a damn freaking trash grass field, burnt, soggy, disgusting, you know. You got saved, man. You got first game, got saved.
Hey, I was vibing out there.
But we went to that sad field, and then we ended up having halftime for like 30-40 minute halftime. Like, it was just sad as heck. And then
the field, we had to redo the field. The field was super
yeah.
thick.
And then we were up 33-12 because Muhammad had a day. Muhammad Badawi came. He had a great day, 3 touchdowns, you know. It was looking good for us, but then all of a sudden, reversal. Everything switched. Field was a problem. Ubi was doing pretty good containing.
Started making shaky calls.
Fahad making calls. All of a sudden, the score was like, it was like at one point, they were down by like 4 points at one point. Yeah. It was kind of crazy.
I think the end of the game, they were down 4.
Yeah, they're down by 4.
I forgot what happened. They were always chasing you guys, but
always behind you.
They were down like 10, and then they were down like
they were down 20.
They were down 11.
It was like 33-12, and they just came back. They scored, got stopped, scored. And it was like 33-27, and we scored again. We kind of had a little safety, and they scored again. They stopped us, and then it was the last play of the game. They could have won the game in the last play of the game. And Yusuf Alga has a very, very sad play. I don't know what he was doing. So basically, he had a play drawn out after a timeout, and he ran. He just started running. I'm like, what?
That couldn't have been the play. I'm convinced that he drew a better play up than that because they literally called hike, rolled to the right.
It was bad.
He was like, no. And then
he was looking for her to go into Faisal.
Yeah, Faisal was open. He just rolled to the right. Faisal was on the left side. He was open. I saw him.
Anyways, it was a great little fight by Yusuf Alga. Good job, guys.
Also, Siraj, man.
Siraj, oh, yeah. Siraj with the pick 6. Huge pick 6.
That saved the game.
My drop, too. My drop pick, man.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah, but then
that was huge.
He actually made up for it, and then pretty much, that's pretty much how he won the game. 39-34, Team Mogadishu are 5-0. See you week 6. So for our third game, the field was magically fixed this game. The field was freaking... How big was that field, man?
He had made some adjustments. It was actually longer. We normally play at 80 yards long or something.
That was the longest I've ever seen.
But it was 86 yards.
Yeah.
Because we had to make it fit with the lines that were on the soccer field. So it had to be a little longer.
So you had Team Shusar versus Team Hummus Hustlers. Ala Hamdan is having quite a season. He's starting to show how good of a quarterback he's looking right now. He's 4-1. I think the game started. It's like how I expected. It was gonna be a good defensive battle by Shusar. They play good defense every game, and they just can't score points. That's their problem. And Alat was finding these holes. He was finding Jihad for a first touchdown.
He was finding his savior.
Rahima, his savior, his father, his everything. He's everything to this man. He's saving his life this year. But pretty much, Ellis catching jump balls, red zone, Hamza Abdullah scoring touchdowns, Jihad scoring touchdowns.
Shusar, man, they're having some team battles, man. I was reffing that game and I saw Asa and Ali Z. They were arguing. Asa was safety and Ali was corner, and they were arguing big time.
Yeah.
And at one point, Ali switched corner on the other side because he didn't want to play with Asa anymore.
Yeah. Asa's a competitor and he hates like losing, so obviously he's gonna get a little, pissed off about that. But I just think Amar Qureshi was a big time. He had a bad day, man. Yeah. Amar had a bad day with these draws right into Osa's hands.
He had a drop touchdown, a drop that ended in a pick.
He had a tough day this week.
He had some glory last week, man, but he didn't live up to the hype.
The low scoring game was 24-14, so it wasn't a lot of scoring, but a lot of defense. And Shusar they can't score, man. They can't score. Islam's rushing was very shaky.
Suspect.
He needs to work on that rushing, man. He needs work. He needs training. He needs summer training, conditioning. Gotta train this kid.
He needs God. He needs God.
He has to get trained, but pretty much Alat wins again. He's 4-1, second seed, going for the first seed now. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so time for predictions now. Our first game is going to be Team Agha versus Team Shakur Free Smoke.
What a game this is going to be. Crazy.
What a game. The crazy thing about this game is if Agha wins this game, he'll be the 3 seed. It don't matter what happens with anybody else because he has head-to-head versus...
unless
Shusar wins, yeah. Basically, if Agha wins and you guys win, he's a 3rd seed. So this is a big game for him. For Shakur, this doesn't mean nothing. He come with slides on, come with, picnic out there. It doesn't matter for him. But for Agha, it's a big game for him. I just think that Shakur might shock the world this week. I think that he will not go 0-6. It's too embarrassing for Shakur. This is his last regular season game of probably his career as a quarterback. Could be possibly because, he's moving to Houston. So I think for his last game for him, regular season, he will shock the world. He will beat Yusuf Agha. I think it's going to be around a 27-24 type game. Close. Good play.
Also, man, Yusuf's team is on the downhill spiral, man.
2-3.
Like I said earlier, they just can't figure it out, man. Yusuf is going back to his old ways, yelling at players. He kicked it out of the game like the last 2 minutes when they needed to score. Like, just stuff that doesn't add up. Mathematically, it just logically doesn't add up. I think Shakur has something to prove. He can't go 0-6. I think this is a must win for Shakur. He got an extra player. He got Muhammad Hassan added to his team.
Yep.
So I mean that should help him a lot.
Great pick.
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna be a close game. I'm gonna say it's gonna be low scoring. It's gonna be like a 24-18 type of game. I'm gonna go with Free Smoke, man. This is a must win. They have to win this game. So for the 11 o'clock game, we got Scrappy Squirrels, my team, versus Shusar. The big matchup.
This is huge. This is a huge game. A lot's at stake for this game. Murad's on a 2-game winning streak. He's getting confident. He's talking kind of crazy, back to his old ways. He's very confident in his abilities right now. Hassan mentioned this week. I'm thinking he's not going to come. That's what I heard. It's word on the street. So it's going to be Ali Z back at quarterback. And I think he might do it. Ali Z is a very, very good, smart quarterback. He does these little thinking dunks, but they work and he's smart with it. I think that he can find Isa, find the holes, find Abada for these little first downs. And I just think that their defense will hold you guys down, I think. Be a good, stop you guys a little bit. It's going to be a crazy game for sure. Low scoring, I think. I would say it's going to be Shusar, game-winning touchdown, late seconds. I say a 21-18 game.
I mean, honestly, with Hassan Menti missing, the team is actually more scary, to be honest.
Okay.
Because Ali Z is a better quarterback than Hassan Menti. no disrespect to Hassamanti, he's a good captain, but you know, facts are facts. Fahad, shout out to Fahad. He left us. He's on the way to Pakistan as we speak.
Yeah.
As we speak right now, he's on the plane. So they're missing Hassan, we're missing Fahad. I think it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a freaking dog pound. We're gonna fight it out to the last second. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a shootout. I mean, personally, I want it to be a blowout, but you know, their defense is pretty good. I say the game is gonna be, I say a 26-24 type of game. I say we come out on top.
For our last game, the 12 p.m. game, the 1 versus 2 seed, the craziest game of the week is Team Mogadishu versus Team Hummus Hustlers. Me versus Ala once again, a week 2 rematch of what happened. Basically, this is all stakes in the world right now.
This is a huge game.
If we win, we get first seed. If they win by 4 points, we still get the first seed. If they win by 10, it's over. They get the first seed, we get 2 seeds. So it's a big game. Basically, they got beat us by, they got really beat us down to get the first seed. They got beat us down by at least 10 plus points. So at least probably 2-score win. You know, but I'm just too smart, too good. I'm gonna cheese it out. You know, I'm gonna cheese this game out. There's no, I cannot go 5-1. It's too sad. Can't lose to Ala. We will win this game. I will do whatever it takes to win this game. Need that first seed, because you know why first seed's so huge? Because come playoffs time, you want to break. You don't want to play game 2 then game 3. You just don't want to do that. You want to play the first game, play the game, nice little dub, sit down, relax, watch the 2 seed and 3 seed fight it out, and then come to the ship and play their game. So
also, some teams don't want to sit too long and get cold.
Yeah, that's true.
When your body starts aching, you don't want to get back on the field.
But them hammies, man, he's running too much now. Somebody pop soon. But I'm gonna say we're gonna win this game. It'll be a nice little game. We won't blow them out. It would be, I say, around 35-27 type game.
Man, for sure this game is going to be a lot of Hassan running.
You know?
All he's going to do is run. He's going to want to cheese it out. I think they're going to stop his run. I think they're going to pull his flag a lot, and he's going to get frustrated. And because that's going to happen, I feel like he's going to lose the game. They played, what, week 3? Week 2. And Ala was beating them at halftime by like 2 scores or something like that. 1 score.
12-7.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they're getting the best of you. I think Ala's gonna start out, you know, fast and hot, and you guys are like a second half team. You guys, there's been a couple games where you guys were down at half, and you guys come back in the second half. So I think Ala's gonna get out fast and get up, and you're gonna be chasing them, and you're gonna be upset. And I think because of that, you guys are gonna lose. It's gonna be a close game for sure.
What score?
Is
it plus 10?
Yeah, I think they'll get you
Oh,
plus
no.
10. I think they'll get first seed. I think it's gonna be like a 24, 30, 34, 36 type of game. I feel like they'll get you guys.
All right, now it's time for tea time. We got a big one for the first one. We got former teammates that turned enemies. We got you and Amin. What happened, man? What happened out there?
I don't know, man.
Y'all really went at it.
I mean, when you're getting blown out, you know, the juices are flowing. You know, you're kind of upset. Shaq threw a dime to Amin. We play cover 3, so basically the corners are safety, and I was coming to help. Shaq threw a dime in there. You know, Amin made a great catch, and I went in to try to hit the ball out of his hands, but I got some body in as well and kind of like pushed him to the ground.
He didn't want none of that.
and then he got
said,
up.
"Get off me."
He got up and he's like, "Why are you tackling me?" I'm like, you know, I tried to grab him, like, man, I'm not tackling you. Like, and he didn't want to hear it. He pushed me off of him. You know, and then me, you know, sometimes I can't control myself. You know, I started yelling back at him, which was wrong.
All right, and then for our second one, it was me and Ubi, former Mogadishu teammates. You know, last year we had a good run, you know, but this year we're not enemies, you know. The thing is with Ubi is that so basically this league we got new flags for a reason. There's no more grabbing the whole entire buckle, everything short to everything. But Ubi hasn't adjusted to the thing. He's still grabbing everything, so it's like
He grabs
everything,
spins.
He's a dirty player, man. Well, when we're teammates, it was cool when we're teammates. When we're not teammates no more. I hate that crap. So basically, he was doing all game, started grabbing everything. I got tired of it. I threw the ball at him. You know, obviously I shouldn't have done that.
He was vicious too, man. He was like spiked.
I wanted to hit him, man, but you know I missed him. I don't want to. You know, I kind of tried, but not really. It was a half, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, Ubi, it's all love, it's all part of the game. Took an L, but it's all good.
So for the second tea time, we have, is Zanel a bust or is he back? Last week in the beginning of the game, he had like 2 drops to start out. You know, Els was yelling at him like his dad on the sideline.
Yeah, he couldn't believe it, man. His son out there sucking, man.
Els gave him gloves to build his confidence. He got gloves. He caught a touchdown immediately. His confidence skyrocketed. I think he had 2 touchdowns in the game.
He did.
But the last 2 minutes, the boy got benched. He had another drop.
You were screaming too. You gotta get back on the field, you know.
Yusuf Adler kicked him out of the game.
Els low-key loves that, man. He like, even though he like doesn't talk about it, he like loves him. He wants him to play good. That's his brother, man. His little brother. He's having a bad year. The thing is that I just think he's done. You know what he is? He's a good player, but he's like a system guy. Yeah. He needs like great quarterbacks like you and our bad guys, Fahad. He'll be good there. If it's anybody else, he just can't. He's not gonna ball out.
He definitely had a lot of hype.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously playing with Abada, you know, you're gonna look like a superstar.
And his last name is easy, Rahima too.
Yeah.
All of them have been good so far in their careers. And that the only problem with him, he has no speed. That's the problem. He can catch, but speed is very shaky. His hands this year's been shaky, but in the past he's been able to catch the ball. It's just his speed. But I think next season he'll go to you probably come back, draft him again, and save his career. All right, for our last tea time, it was the big race of the century. You know, it was all that talk, all the hype Hamza was doing, Ammar Qureshi.
Hamza and Ammar loving each other.
They love each other so much.
My brother's faster than you. He's this, that, he's that.
Man, all that talk, and then last week you couldn't catch him, so that was even more hype. You know, the EB lose it. There's been a lot of talk these days.
There's no talk about that. Come on.
And then the base of the race was me, Ammar Qureshi, Hamza Qureshi, Els Rahima. Crazy first race. It was a blowout by me, which is expected. You know, second place I think was Ammar. Ammar was the second one in. Els came in third. Hamza was last. Hamza Qureshi was last. You know, pretty.
He was chirping too. He was the main one chirping.
He was main one chirping. His last one, man, it's sad as heck. And the next race we had, it was Els again, Lil Nuh and Hamza Qureshi raced. And Nuh shot the world.
Man. He got wheels, bro. He's fast.
Low key, man.
He beat Els too a long time ago. Els went in second.
He beat us back in the mixture time. He beat him again. Els, you have to verse him again, man. You must. You gotta verse him again. It's embarrassing. Boy, 13 years old. He's beating you.
17.
And then after I saw that, I'm like, no way. I'm like, I can't let this happen. This little kid coming in and clowning my MFL caps and first rounder. So I versed that kid. You know, very, very easy race for me. I clowned that man. But then out of nowhere, brother John Well comes out of nowhere, man. He got his cleats on. He said, Hazim, let's go. You know, I can't back down from a challenge, man. He called me out like that, so I said okay. You know, I was gassed. Probably my third race now. I was tired. He came in fresh, and that was quite a race.
Yeah, it was close.
Quite a race. I was running, and I'm like, no way this is close, man. I'm so shook. You know, I'm running. I'm so shook.
I remember you guys raced a long time ago. It wasn't that close.
Yeah,
Either Issa got faster or you were just gassed.
Something happened, man. Look, I think he got faster, man. I used to work out, all that stuff. But yeah, it was very, very. That's probably the best of the day right there. Best race. It was very close, but still got the dub. We'll see next week. Many more races coming soon. All right, now we're talking about some stats now. Stats time.
Stats leaders.
Our number one touchdown person, the most TDs so far, is Ala Hamdan. He has 18 touchdown passes. I'm next with 16. Murad got 16. Yusuf got 14. But also picks though. Picks isn't huge, so the most picks so far is also Ala Hamdan. He's thrown the most picks this season. He has 12 picks.
He's having a little Peyton Manning season.
He's having a lot of touchdowns, a lot of picks. Next is Murad Hassan got 11 tied, and then Yusuf Agha has 7, and I have 6, and Shakur has last with 3 interceptions with 5 touchdown passes.
Muhammad Rahim was actually on there for he had 2 touchdowns thrown.
2 touchdowns, 0 picks, man. Low key
drama.
Low key drama.
All right, so for rushing touchdowns, Hazim's number 1 expected. He has 5 rushing touchdowns. Yusuf Agha second expected. He has 1 rushing touchdown. Murad has 1. Very unexpected.
Very.
Hassan has 0. Ala has 0, and Shaq has 1.
So now for our receiving touchdowns, number 1 this season, Ibrahim Lowaru, the first overall pick, has 7 touchdown catches. Next is Zuzu got 5, Els got 5. There's a lot of 5s in there.
Inad has 4.
Inad got 4. Siraj got 3. So there's a lot of I think this year is probably the least amount of touchdowns ever scored by any receiver. This is very shocking. There's not anyone that's taken over by huge margins, but you are number 1 right now at 7.
For interceptions caught, the top 3 is Hazem, Els, and Asa. Hazem has 6, Els has 5, and Asa has 4.
Very, very close race there. Very close race. Our next one, our sacks leaders is number 1, your bro-in-law, Khidir. He has 6, tied with Falah. Falah also got 6 because that one game he had 5 sacks in one game. Nadir, a very, very close second with 5 sacks. Ubi also is up there with 5 sacks. So it's a very tight race there. Khidir and Falah going for the number 1 spot. And that is it for our stats time.
Yeah, buddy. I got a cold and all that ish. Show y'all how hard I work. I really go in, man. It's from the heart, it's from the soul. Still having fun too, though, man. It's gonna be a real big year. You watch. I'm telling you. They say the game done changed, there's just some new players in it, and they all wanna see my team get up there and win it. Try to keep me still, look where I'm at now. But made it too far, look back down. But I ain't never ever gonna forget what I've been told. No, and I ain't never ever going back to being broke. Cause I stay on my grind, trying to stop my shine. I started off just a fan, writing like every other kid. Grew up to be the man, paying bills at my mother's crib. Every day I'm hustling to get us out this situation. Gotta deal with phony.
Alright guys, thank you for watching our week 5 recap show.
We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Salam.
They say the game done changed, there's just some new players in it, and they all wanna see my team get up there and win it. Try to keep me still, look where I'm at.